Good evening, sir. So my question is very general and it's not about like women and men. It's just on the basis of my observation. So my question stand out for the introverts in the house. What I had observed in my friend circle at college and basically in the society, like the introvert is always pulled towards being the extrovert in nature, like what we had seen in the videos, books, and the podcasts, like how to make friends, how to win people heard, and how to be an extrovert. So why the extrovertedness given considered so much superior, and the introvertedness is not considered appreciable in the society? So is there any specific thing regarding like the extroverts would be only gonna be successful and more superior than the introverts? Whether if the person is very comfortable at his own comfort zone and being an introvert?
There is a very clear reason why the society favors extroversion rather than introversion. There's a very, very specific reason. And this is a trend only over the last 2 centuries. It's not as if mankind has always been like this. I'll tell you. Introversion is dangerous for capitalist consumerism. Because if you are with yourself most of the times, and you start enjoying your own company most of the times, why will you spend a lot of money in the market? And if you are to be forced to spend a lot of money in the market, then it is necessary that introversion be shown down and shamed. Who is an extrovert? Generally, extroverts are the one who have very little tendency to look at themselves. When you look at yourself, you realize what is it that you really want. Then you cannot be a blind consumer of the society's markets. When you are an extrovert, what is it that happens? I am with 5 people, I am hanging out with them, talking to them, and because I am not looking at myself, my gaze is always directed towards the outside. Therefore, I will feel a certain incompleteness without ever knowing what is the incompleteness that I feel. And since I am always looking outwards, so I'll go to all the things that appear on the outside and try to use them to fill the incompleteness within. This is extroversion. That incompleteness, that void that we all feel is a real void. And it demands real treatment. But its treatment is an inward glance. You continue looking at this void that we all feel within, and that is the only cure you can provide it. However, when you have a great tendency to never look at yourself but keep looking at others, then what is it that this void makes you do? This void says, I exist and my solution lies in the world's markets. You become a good consumer. You become the stuff that markets love. All the producers in the world want people who have money and who are blind. In Hindi we call it aankh ke andhe gaanth ke pure. A lot of money with no discretion. That's the kind of person that the markets love. Are you getting it? 5 of you walk into a showroom, and if the salesman is smart, he will quickly point out which of you is the most stupid one. And it is that person that the salesman will attack. Because this person can be made a fool of, and this person can be used to sell your goods. And if an introvert walks into a showroom with 4 of his friends, and what is the introvert doing? He is silent. He is inward. The salesman will show no interest in this introvert person. I'm exaggerating, but do get the idea. right? The salesman will show very little interest in the introvert because this introvert is very difficult to fool, or rather comparatively difficult to fool. That's why the entire media is full of characters that glorify extroversion. Look at all the so-called heroes in your movies. Where do you find introverts? The more noisy the person is, the more fit he is to be a hero. The more stupid a person is, the more successful he will be as a heroic character. All the loafers, they are super hits as heroes. Right? I'm talking of both the actor and the character. That's what they want you to buy into. They are not showing you just a movie, they are showing you a way of life. They are selling you a philosophy, and it's a very toxic philosophy. Be very mindful. It is not just rupees 300 that they want from you. They don't want you to buy just the movie ticket. They are not satisfied with rupees 300. They want your entire life. This is one. It is a complete nexus. The movie is not separate from the superstore or the shopping mall. What is it that your movies glorify? Don't you pay attention? Reckless consumption, especially since the last 20 years. And it's no coincidence that the Indian economy got liberalized in 1991, and the very flavor of your movies changed. The very flavor of all media, including television, changed. The hero is more often an NRI now, with a lot of money. When was the last time you had a poor man playing the hero? When was the last time you had an ordinary looking woman playing the heroine? They are selling a life philosophy to you, and it's a very dangerous philosophy. It will destroy you.